Hi, this is another one of my weekly growth videos for King of Avalon. It was a week with some growth, so let's just dive into it. One thing I'm still working on, where I didn't actually make any progress, are the heroes. Last week I switched to King Arthur's Soul. I mentioned that in the video last week. I'm still working towards that. Probably I should have enough. Currently I have 20, so still need 60. I get 2 every day from the transfer, but of course I also get 10 every week, 10 fragments from the Kingdom Thread. Currently I have 52, so normally I should get, it's now Saturday, normally I should get another 10 tomorrow. So then I can do that. I think after that I will switch to transfer summoning horns again via the goods exchange, because it is going quite slow, and want to just try out whether that is better. I was a bit annoyed that these summoning horns went down from 20 to 15, but transferring hero fragments is also going very slow, so let's just give that a try. I'm also still a bit in doubt, if I can say that. So my original goal was, okay, let's go for King Arthur's Soul, Sir Baldwin and Elaine of Garlow to get all of those, because I really wanted to have the increase in the damage and damage received boost from having all of them to 3 stars. But somebody pointed out to me, if you look at, you also get, for example, a nice cavalry attack to get 3 stun to 3 stars, and maybe Baldwin, the bowman health 100%. Bowman health is not that great a boost, you can argue. So it's a bit, could also still decide to do something else, but I really am very much in favor of those 3-star set boost, so to say, or the bond boost that I can get, that I can increase the damage and damage reduction boost. So I might change my mind. Remind me that I wanted to open some of the chests that I have first. Let's just open these as well. I'm getting closer, by the way, for the basic material requirements for my first Ice Lord piece. That's actually the basic materials were going the slowest, surprisingly. I'm getting a bit tired of this Cyclops event. I don't know if others have that as well, but it's just taking a lot of time to go back and forth to these blinded Cyclops. I don't do it every day, so suddenly I'm not paying attention to it for a while, and I have 50 plus, and then I want to go again, but then it takes some time to get everything down. Well, the things that we get here are not, besides the refining stone, I would say for the rest not that interesting. Some summoning horns are always nice, but as I said, summoning horns collection is going very slow in the moment for me. Let's open. Have made an aim to, from now on, start to focus a bit more on the barbarian rallies again. I've starting to collect quite some keys. You actually do get good stuff from here, so I was thinking just focus on that a bit more. Okay, let's just transfer those as well. I'm not really using actually the stamina items, but those Dragon Spirit Recalls, I'm not sure why they still give them to us. That doesn't make sense at all. Let's also just use the Dragon XP. Lord XP I'm no longer going to use because I've already maxed out my Lord. Well, this one I should use anyway because I cannot transfer it, but the other ones I'm going to later transfer to hopefully get some Dragon XP for that instead. Should I do that now? Okay, let's just focus on that now. Crucible. Quite some, but yeah, it is small one, so it's not that many points that I get for it. Maybe at a certain moment I should also, what do we actually get for one of these? 112. It's not that bad, but also not that that much. So I now have enough for 2 Super Dragon XP. Always wait until I have enough for the highest, because the ratio you get the amount of XP for the points is a lot higher. Okay, let's look at the dragon later. Let's go back to the hero. So last week I actually started with assigning the XP to Hallowes instead of the other ones, because the for Sir Lamarak I'm still waiting, hopefully getting something, maybe later getting something better. And the other ones, the primary boost is not that impressive. So let's see if I can get this up another level, which is maybe not possible. Yeah, 1 level is possible. 2 levels not. So getting this up a bit is improving the research speed further, so that's nice. So that was it for the heroes. Actually, as I mentioned, I should be ready with King Arthur's Soul tomorrow. So then back to summoning horns, I think. Okay, for the buildings, I started my Stronghold 34. I made a special video on that. Probably some of you have seen that. So that's quite a milestone, as always. Always making a video on the Stronghold, starting the Stronghold upgrades. I'm going to keep it running, probably speed up the last 4 days or so that I have it finished during the next the upgrade stage of the next gold event. After that, it's just doing the wall and the university, probably university first and then the wall, and then doing some resource buildings while I work on gathering the requirements for for Stronghold 35, and then specifically the badges. I'm curious if the new update is coming anytime soon, which supposedly makes it easier to get badges. So I'm quite curious about that. At the same time, I can also start, if I want, I can start upgrading my embassy in Hall of War, because I believe for 36 Hall of War is the prerequisite, and for Stronghold 37 it is embassy, so you need to get those up anyway. And anyway, to get Hall of War up, you need to get embassy up. So even without the additional requirement, you would do that anyway. Might be something to work on. Unfortunately, for the troop training buildings, I need badges. That's of course the buildings I really want to build. So, but I'm quite excited by this one because it gives me, of course, an extra march capacity, which is always great, but also because it allows me to build university, which allows me to do more combat 2 research, which also allows me to become stronger. So that's that's very nice, and it's just, of course, it's nice if you can upgrade your Stronghold. For the prestige levels, I did 2 levels of the wall. If I have a choice, I'm trying to focus a bit more on infantry health and defense, so that's that's good. I say that, but for the actually for the heroes, I didn't go for Elaine, which is actually the logical choice if you want to focus on your infantry, but I didn't do that, so I'm not really sticking to that plan always. But for other areas, I try to focus a bit more on it and not just solely on bowmen and cavalry attack, which I've done for a long time. So for research, luckily for getting back to the prestige levels, luckily this time we choose the right spirit, and if I keep going, I can do something every week. Without it, I don't have any income for prestige banners, don't want to spend any other credits on it, so then it's going very slow or almost at a standstill. For research, I'm now focusing on some of what cheaper combat 2 research, combat and economy research, but I actually hope at least to finish. Maybe I also showed it last week. Probably I did. Oh, that was my Excel sheet of notes, if you saw that. That I make for myself before preparing the videos. So what I wanted to show is that I'm bowman defense, cavalry defense, and infantry attack here are things that I still want to do. So that I get everything for 2, and level 3 is only unlocked for University 34. So once I've done that, everything is ready for my next university upgrade. Okay, that was it for research. For the rest, maybe I do some combat and economy research. For the rest, that was it for research. So I'm looking at the gear now. As I was mentioning, I've already finished my Deathseeker. I'm kind of passively looking at getting the requirements for Ice Lord. And the major thing, actually I do have enough, I just didn't make them yet. I do have enough of these, and the basic materials are getting close to the requirements, although I don't really do anything special to get them, but it's going quite fast with all the events where you get them anyway. But I'm not really working towards this. What I have done from a gear point of view, what I find quite interesting, could have switched to the armory right away, is that suddenly I realized, okay, now I finally have a lot of steel. I have already done all the upgrades I can do for my Dragon Spirit. I have I'm not at this moment not really focusing on Flamebringer or Ice Lord. I think that's too time consuming, so I could actually do something else with my steel, and what I used it for was to enhance some of my economy gear, and so this enhanced to +3, that gives me quite some nice, it's all minor, but this was I think like 17.5, and now it is 21 for 3 levels up, so that's quite nice. Similar, so this is a nice research speed and construction speed, and for non-spenders like me or very low spenders, I mean, I did buy one package one time in the beginning, but for the rest nothing. So this gear is actually still quite good and worth keeping. I mean, of course ideally you would have something better, but I don't. So this is because I don't spend. So this is a +2 Galahad's boots. I still, if I can enhance it one more level, then I can have also can go to 21 the construction and research speed, and similar the ones for gathering and production. I've also done that. So if you are in a situation like me, you have done your Deathseeker +5 and you have a lot of steel, maybe this might be something worth considering to do. I did have a lot of scrolls, but also all the scrolls that I didn't use, I actually traded it in also in the Alchemist corner for some credits there in the Crucible. So I now almost have nothing anymore. These are still ones that I want to potentially use to enhance, and then you can trade it in for other of the scrolls. So that's quite useful. For a while I actually thought, okay, maybe I should focus on the, I think it can be, I don't know if I see something now. I think they were in the auction house. Let's see if there's something in the, oops, things are stuck a bit. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Oh no, it is, oh well, in one of those two, the auction house and the black market, or maybe both, there are also possibilities to get other scrolls, but I've tried to buy some fragments, but you need 20 of those. Let's have one. I don't remember how I got them, but I got some in my for this Boots of Abundance, actually quite a nice piece. If you can have that, that gives this whole set is quite nice when you look at it from economy, but it's just very difficult to get the fragments without spending. And I've tried to focus on it, but I just found it too time consuming, and there are always people outbidding you, and then you have to spend a lot of gold. Currently I don't really have a direct other goal for my gold, so could still focus on it, but I might not do that now. Okay, then what is next? The gear. A long time about gear without saying that much interesting. On the soul gemstones I was able to upgrade or enhance another attack one, so further improve the attack, which is nice. I mean, this is a bit my situation now, not that impressive yet. I haven't done really a lot of focus on it for a long time, so that is still yeah, something to be worked on, and I'm getting closer to playing this field of the lucky shot that I've been mentioning about. And once I can do that, then I have 4 other ones leveled or going to the soul gemstones, so that will be quite some improvement. Currently I don't really I'm not too eager to spend other credits on this, but lucky shot I don't really have anything that nice to do with that. And it's really a good way to get, especially these special gemstones. There's no real other way to get them, so quite happy about that. So with the dragon I'm actually getting quite close to 58. Once I've done that, I will focus on the assault points again, because then some of the assault skills I will be able to upgrade 1 level, which of course is nice. That's where the real benefit is, not directly in upgrading your dragon, but the fact that it unlocks new levels for the dragon skills. So that's something I'm excited about, and going to focus on soon once I have increased the dragon XP level. So probably mentioned in the last video that I switched to 1 lower floor, so I was actually always doing the gathering in the level 8 crystal mines. Now I'm going to level 7 crystal mines, and I actually I've still been hit twice, but it's very infrequent, and still when I try, often the first 1 or 2 mines that I try are too strong for me to beat, but it's a lot better, and effectively, because I can gather a lot longer, I will actually get a lot more crystals per day. So that was something I should have done but at least maybe even 1 or 2 months ago, when it started to get harder and harder. But it's difficult to find the right moment to switch, I guess, and it feels a bit like a defeat to say I have to go to a lower floor, but it's just good to do it if it is in your own benefit. So here what I still do every time is the noble badges. Sometimes people ask me, how come you have so many noble badges so soon? But that's just the important thing is getting the noble badges from here, 12 a day every week. I haven't done that yet, from the noble chest to get these noble badges, if you're depending on how many noble keys you have. For the rest, if there are any other opportunities, also grab them, but there is not so much else. So I also get for the dragon XP now. Once I've completed the next level, I will switch to getting the assault power for a while. And also, don't know if I have already done that today, but what I also always do for my dragon is actually getting, if I don't forget it, is from the Merlin ship. I haven't done that yet today. It's not a lot, but every little bit helps. I'm not really focusing on Guardian. Ideally I would like to have those very high as well, but you have to sometimes just pick what you use your credits for. Okay, so that was the dragon. For the emblems, I'm making some progress now already. It's a while that you get from the portal victory rewards. You get some points for your emblems. So this is the current status. I just had another one, this health one, up to +4 from +3. So I have 2 more to go to +4, the defense ones, and after that I can start focusing on getting them to +5, which requires more points, a lot more points. Leave something like 4,000 if I remember correct, 4,100. But actually the increase is also quite nice. Okay, troop attack defense health 4%, quite okay. If we look at the other one, for example, the health going from 32 to 56, so 14% for all of those, also quite nice. But yeah, it takes a bit more time, but yeah, just keep working on it, and it really provides quite some boosts. From the prestige statues, not that much news. I have the feeling it's going a bit slower, not really a large increase there. So I'm still, yeah, so now and then I get to a stage that I can upgrade another one, and that I do. But currently not yet there. Keep transferring some every day from the goods exchange, but that's not so much. Yeah, for the rest I keep buying everything I can in the undead trader shop. So the Avalon artifacts, I'm happy to say now that I have all blue, so it's starting to go for purple. Actually, it's yeah, okay, it is expensive, but it's not that bad if you compare it. If to make the blue you needed 600 instead of 100, so you needed 500 extra, and now yeah, you go from 600 to 1500, so you need 900 extra, which is still a bit more, significant more. But yeah, the problem is that you also need some of this this one 200, which for the first couple will be easy because I still have it, but after that will also become an issue. I'm yeah, I already spent unlocked the one for the bowman, not yet for anything else. So I'm yeah, currently looking at activating the tome for the cavalry boosts. And I was thinking, actually, it was a bit. I don't get that much, and I was thinking maybe I have already done that a couple of times, to just buy a little bit of holy dust from here, because you can buy 4 a day for only 1,000 of these crystals per piece. That is not that expensive. And but yeah, once I have, I think I will only try to be maybe one ahead, so maybe now do the cavalry and only start doing another one, collecting on those once I have the cavalry, once I have the bowman completely finished, and then see. I mean, I don't need to be too fast. I think, although it would be a pity to get stuck on yeah, not having the tomes. Maybe I have to do some calculation on that. Okay. I think that was it for the main thing. So yeah, I wanted to show about the Royal Arena. I actually reached the Master 3, which is not just saying something about me, because actually there are quite some players defending with a small amount of troops. It seems kind of an yeah, kind of an agreement between players to do it like that, which yeah, actually from losing, you at most lose a little bit of resources, but actually all the important things that you get, they are not affected by losing a defense. So it's all about winning the attacks. The important thing, these trophies, you don't lose from losing a defense. So people just say, okay, I'm going to help others, I'm going to put only 1, 2 or 3 defending troops in there, and then they can easily get to a higher level. So the reason why I got so high so fast is yeah, because I encounter those people with defending a little bit, but also others that maybe are not that strong but are able to also reach very high, because they also encounter people defending with a little bit. So in the end, yeah, it allows me to go quite far. So it's quite nice that players kind of help each other getting stronger, but probably I would expect that after this yeah, this instance of the event, I think expiring in 10 days, after that the game makers will probably make something up to prevent this from happening again. Oh yeah, so a general note about the kingdom I'm in. It seems, yeah, we have been in a very peaceful kingdom for a very long time, but now slowly it seems that yeah, war is starting to brew a bit. People in my own alliance are getting yeah, more interested to do more war within the kingdom. Personally, I'm yeah, mostly happy with the Ultimate Alliance conquest. I have participated in the Kingdom versus Kingdom a few times, but that normally we lost big, and yeah, we don't have any very strong players. Our strongest player now is our the R5 in my alliance, which has she has already unlocked, I think. I know bowmen and cavalry, and I think also infantry tier 11 troops. Still Stronghold 35, and that is I mean, she's okay strength wise. For us she's very strong, but yeah, normally the attacking alliances, attacking kingdoms I should say, have a lot stronger rally leaders, so we don't really, when it comes down to it, we don't really stand a chance in a direct fight, which is yeah, a bit frustration. So I'm not that interested in that, but I'm okay with just building, and then during things like yeah, like this Ultimate Alliance conquest, and for the rest other events like the Firelands and doing Demonic Siege and doing other things together, that's enough for me. But some people are also in my own alliance are getting more eager to yeah, to do more battle, and there's actually a group. We have a very peaceful rules in the sense that we yeah, we say we are only going to do just realized I wanted to show my stats, so sorry for stopping my story, but just want to attack my farm so that I can show you my my stats. Quite sure everything is set for war. Yeah. So we have a group of people that don't adhere to the rules that we have. So we have a very peaceful kingdom that only the last 24 hours of the kill event people can attack, are allowed to attack, and most major alliances and players stick to that. So it allows everybody to grow quietly. But yeah, we do have a group of people, I think about 5 or 6, that yeah, they don't really want to stick to it anymore, and so for their aggression has focused mainly on one alliance, which is already frustrating. But yeah, they might cause more problem, and more people from other alliances are also starting to be more eager to deal with them. So that could yeah, in the end result in quite some war. And there are few strong players with that small group as well. And the problem is, I mean, on the one hand it's very nice that you cannot really, I mean, with the Sanctum and your hospital capacity, it's not yeah, that easy to be zeroed in a way where you cannot recover from if you don't attack. If you are attacked, or yeah, then you can recover a large part of your troops. If you have a lot of hospital capacity, you automatically also have a lot of Sanctum capacity, and actually, yeah, quite soon you can recover troops and you can attack again, which is nice. But it also means that if you want to really get rid of people in your kingdom, yeah, you cannot, because if they don't want to adhere to your rules, or if they yeah, keep want, they can yeah, quite easily get new troops, heal their troops, or revive their souls, and attack again. So it's yeah, it's a war game, so I shouldn't complain about it. But I'm just, I guess I just wanted to share this because it can have some influence on my gameplay here, on my growth. So far I feel I've been growing quite fast yeah, as I've been able to, of course, but yeah, if I have to focus more on doing battle, I have to focus more on healing, retraining troops and such, yeah, then it takes away some of the focus from my growth. But so it hasn't come to that yet, but it might come to that soon. Okay, that was it for this week. If you have any questions or any suggestions, as always, welcome, and thanks for watching the video.